Last time on Races to Places, Lyndon and Basil raced in the Sonora Rally. Lyndon's stay in San Francisco is now over, and it's time to head north.
Alright, see you, Ian. Trying to get out of the city. Planned to leave at 10 o'clock this morning. It's now 2:06, so I didn't quite make that. But we're on the road, we're out of the city officially. I'm already hungry. I'm actually heading out of town from Piedmont, which is on the East Bay. This is it. There's San Francisco. See in the distance, in the Bay Bridge.
Looks like we're pulling into the drive-through tree.
So we're just in a little park here, these huge redwoods that has had a hole cut in it, and you can actually drive through it. So we're going to drive through it. That is a big old tree. You can drive right through it. Super awesome cruising down this dirt track right on the ocean. You see the sun setting through the trees. New tent. After I lost my tent poles on the last day of New Zealand. Let's see what we've got for dinner tonight. It's my little cookout station. Just doing a bit of messaging. And tonight is usual pasta, tuna and some sauce. Mushroom and tomato. Spent the last 6 weeks in San Francisco. It really gave me time to experience a bit of the city life, the people. And the variation in people in San Francisco is crazy. Some fantastic experiences with homeless people. The opposite end of the spectrum, there's the business people and the hustle and bustle of the financial district, and you know, going out and drinking coffee on a morning and going out for lunch in the city and finding great places to eat. The food in San Francisco has been great. I have to say yesterday it was really, really hard leaving. I actually found it quite emotional. I had a tear in my eye as I rode away from the Bay Area because you know, I feel like I have such strong connections there. And San Francisco is somewhere that I might one day end up, and you know, in terms of city living, I think it's probably one of the best places that I've found to be. So this is the old Usul Road, and there's quite a few cars and trucks that clearly didn't make it up this hill, or down this hill for that matter. And anyone that comes here in anything but a motorcycle, or a serious 4x4, to be honest, is pretty screwed. That's weird. Oh, that's because I'm not on the road. I've missed the turning, as did those cars, so we have to go back up. Here we go. Let's show you some of the cars that came down here and didn't make it back up. There's one. And thank for my low first gear.
on my Nova Racing gearbox. Can crawl up here. And there's another one that didn't make it, not so lucky. Why you would drink a Cadillac type car here, I have no idea. This is the way we should have gone.
With the levels of summer heat in this region climbing very high indeed, there's always the risk of forest fires. But it looks like these boys have the correct kit to tackle the situation.
Big firefighting operation. There's probably about 5 or 6 helicopters. Huge operation to get these things put out. Crazy.
Lyndon and Basil are getting close to the Canadian border.
On the highway, just to cover a little bit of distance, taking a little bit of time to get through California, so decided I'd just take the highway. Yeah, that's a fail right there. I don't think you're meant to go off the side like that.
Well, you know when you're starting to get towards the north of the planet, when it starts to get cold, and today's the day. I've just had to crack my electric gear out for the first time. I've got my Powerlet jacket on now. I've got my Gerbing thermal heated electric gloves ready. And in about an hour's time we're going to cross the border into Canada.
Exiting the city, on my way to Canada. Here we are in Canada, just arrived in Canada, come through the border from the US, just about to head to Vancouver. So this is country number 39 on Races to Places so far. Weather is totally unpredictable here. Sunny a moment ago, blue sky over there and completely black in front of us. Just heading over the bridge onto the north side of the river.
Just having a ride around and riding through Chinatown, and a friend of mine said I must try one of these. Welcome to Vancouver.
Oh, it's the old steam clock. There's a lot of hot women walking around. There's a lot of hot women walking around. This is the last city leaving Vancouver. Well, there's more cities further north, obviously, into BC, Yukon territory and Alaska, but much quieter. This is just crazy.
Canada is a place I'm really looking forward to seeing on Races to Places, and I'm sure we'll pass through some awesome scenery. And I'm hoping Niagara Falls.
Now that's a glacier. Nice.
Lyndon and Basil have found some pretty scenic camping spots so far on Races to Places, but I am sure you'll agree, this one must take the top spot.
Oh, you know it's cold when the exhausts are chuffing. Well, it's not every day you get to ride your motorcycle on top of a glacier. And here I am above Salmon Glacier in British Columbia, Canada. To get to this place I had to cross into Alaska, so I crossed the border into Alaska and then back into Canada some 13 kilometers later, and then rode from 0 to 1,000 meters to get above this massive glacier. Words can't describe, look at that. That is one awesome glacier, spectacular.
I just stopped in this small town because some of you might know, but I've got tendonitis in my elbow. Slight strain of holding the throttle on in a constant tension. It's really aggravating my tennis elbow. So I just stopped at this tyre dealership to see if I could get a piece of old inner tube or something to try and fix it. Got this piece of O-ring here. I'm going to make a repair out of this piece of O-ring. I've cable tied it onto here so that I can just pull it round and it'll hold the throttle in position. So that's what I'm hoping to use. I just stumbled across this massive lava field. First I wondered what it was. It was a bit surreal just riding through all this rock. And then I realised that it was a lava field and it's huge. I got a message, I think it was on Facebook, saying, you know, what do you do for fuel in these remote places? And I just stopped at the fuel station, just found it. It's not on GPS, in the middle of nowhere. Just 2 pumps and a log cabin. Super cool place, really friendly people. And there's a little restaurant next door. Now that's a proper breakfast.
I could just eat a breakfast like that.
Welcome to Yukon! So hot today. I think that's definitely one of the coolest houses that I've seen on Races to Places. An old train truck converted into a home. So they have these metal bridges, metal grids. See the water down there? It's, I guess the snow and stuff, the ice doesn't form on the bridge. Snow doesn't settle on the bridge, but it's really weird. It kind of wobbles all over the place on the bike. This is the technique for lubing the chain on the road. As soon as we get onto an asphalt road off the gravel, knee under the pannier, Motorex chain lube, and just push the bike up like this, and then you can spin the wheel with one hand, put it on with the other hand. Simple as that.
I had a feeling that Lyndon was going to capture some great scenery on this leg of his journey. He is now passing through Yukon territory, which is very sparsely populated, homing only 35,874 people at the last census. That doesn't sound too special until you realise it's twice as big as the UK, which has 70 million people in it. Or, to put it into context, for every one person in the Yukon, we have nearly 4,000 people in the UK.
United States border inspection. That's going to be interesting because there was nobody at the Canadian inspection. There was no customs to get my carnet stamped. Wait here if light is red. I'm doing that. I'm good, sir. How are you today? Just crossed into Alaska today, but the rear tyre is in a bit of a sorry state, so I had to take a detour to Anchorage. I came to this road junction just thinking I'm a little bit peckish, thinking I was going to find some dodgy roadside cafe or something, and then I found this Thai food place.
Next time on Races to Places, Lyndon meets a topless tour guide.